Good morning, good night. Today on the channel, we're going to be doing a few things. One, we're taking a look at the engine to try and diagnose further this check engine light. Two, I've got an urban legend I'm going to test. Three, we're replacing the strut hatch, the hat. Three, we're going to be replacing the rear hatch struts. And four, I'm going to teach you a method of debadging your engine cover that is so easy, even a baby can do it. So let's just identify some things first. Over here we've got coolant. This is all part of the air box. It's actually gigantic. Comes down through here, through the plenum and the intake manifold down here. Let's see what else we got over here. Over here, this is your fuel, your oil fill location. Back there in yellow, that's your oil dipstick to check. And this is, the front side of the bank, and then underneath here, this is bank 2. So your coils for the front bank, and then underneath here, you take this out to access your coils for the back bank. And this looks to be the fuel rail down there.
As related to my code, we need to get down into beneath the air intake manifold so that you have access to the 2 NOx sensors. And apparently they're really easy to change once you get access to them. So that's what we would have to do.
So long story short, there is like no access at all unless you start taking things apart. So something for me to consider before I really jump into this job. So basically, you might understand my hesitance to really start pulling things apart because it's just gonna be a pain in the butt to do it. But now there's this urban legend that if your coolant is low, it could cause a low red line that I have. Lotus forum, Facebook forum, groups are kind of telling me that. And indeed, my coolant is low. So we're just gonna try the urban legend thing first because it would be a quick and easy fix if it worked. I'm not holding my breath here though. This is a Lotus owner's best friend. It's a funnel.
And you're gonna need a funnel or 2 or 3 because anytime you go to add fluid to this vehicle, whether it's coolant or oil, you're gonna need a funnel. Nope. Unfortunately, we still have the check engine light and the reduced red line. This check engine light is related to the P0328 code, which means NOx sensor. For the NOx sensor, voltage too high, which probably means the NOx sensor needs to be replaced. So now that we've tried all of our other things, we're going to have to get in there and bust open that engine. And hopefully replacing that also solves the lowered red line limp mode as well.
Okay, I'll tell you a couple of things that I learned from doing this. So, first of all, there's a spot down here for a very small screwdriver, and basically you kind of want to put that in there. Then you can kind of pry this out a little bit, that little metal clip. Once you pry that off, you don't even have to pry it fully off, you just pry it out a little bit. Then you can either use your hands or a bigger screwdriver, kind of right here, and then pry that piece off. Now, once you have that, you better be supporting the hatch with your head because it's going to fall down. The top will basically pop straight off up here once you've got the bottom off. Now, putting them in, I also found the best case was kind of start at the bottom here. So I put on the bottom, you should just be able to press it on. And then I used my hands to pull this down and actually press it on here, all while supporting the actual weight of the hatch with my head. Or of course you could get a second person to just hold the hatch open. But now that I got these in, I like them. So you can see this is the 4418P, and it's by this company called Strong Arm, and basically I picked them up at Advanced Auto, so you can check them out there. So here's an interesting one. This is the engine cover, and it used to say Lotus right across here. So Lotus Performance, and now it clearly just says Performance, and that's kind of dumb. So I could go and add on some Lotus letters. I'm sure they're sold online somewhere. But I think I'm going to do the opposite. I think I'm going to debadge this. All right, so I've got my little helper here. Say hi. Say hi, helper. There you go. This is going to be helping me remove the performance badge from the engine cover. It looks like it's stuck on there with 3M adhesive. Looks like 3M DC series adhesive, so we're going to give it a shot. One of the ways to do it is to use fishing line, and I have one of these fishing lines. Well, I have a fishing pole with some line, and we're going to take some of that and see if we can get it to work. What you want to do is you take your fishing line as if it was a piece of floss. You can actually use dental floss if you'd like. Fishing line might work a little better depending on what you have. And basically start putting it under here and drawing it across, kind of in a sawing motion, across this piece here. Put that up. So basically this is the badge. You can see where it's got adhesive on it. And obviously we're not done yet because we have this kind of ugly looking adhesive. All right, we're going to try adding a little bit of heat to it with this heat gun and see what that does. I'm going to put it on low setting. I'm just kind of picking at it with my fingernail. What I really want to do is get it to roll where it will actually start folding over on itself. So we're working on this. Let's see. I'm trying a different angle, just sitting down so I'm not hunched over the workbench here. And having some success. I mean, it's just slow going. Right there. Making faces. All right, little one, just stay here. Don't want you getting there. We're going to use some of this bug and tar remover. We got a microfiber, and we're going to do it like that. Are you going to help me? Go ahead. Clean it up. There you go. Okay. Keep going. More. Yeah, that's good. All right, good. Get in there a little bit more. Yeah, that last little bit does not want to come off. All right, I don't know why it took me so long to find this, but I had this in the house. Label and sticker remover. Probably should have just gone with this from the beginning. And by the way, I mean, it's off, but I can see highlights and residue. Again, I'm not trying to overdo this, so we'll give it a minute. We're going to go for it up here. Ooh, well, we made some progress. Now it's just sliding off with my thumb right now. That looks so much better. All right, there it is. Everything's gone. I'm showing you the highlights. Nothing there. That's awesome. I'm going to put it back on the car. Oh, that's a pepper. Go put that away, baby. Go put it back. All right, so here is the debadged engine cover in place. I think it looks pretty good. Say dada. Dada. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Bye-bye.